Get ready for your ultimate playlist all the way from Seoul against the world.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, I'll lean into you, yeah. You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go, no, never let it go,
Turn up the party with Lisa Magubat on K-Music. Weekends, 4 p.m. on Cool FM. #1 in Metro and Mega Manila.
It's now 6:30.
The cafe is now open. Asparagus. Stop.
Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Café. Today is the first day of October 2025, and yes, you just saw the brand new look of TGON Entertainment that you saw it earlier before the start of Asphere's Café. Ladies and gents, that is the brand new look of TGON Entertainment, which is now colorful, and this is because we can be consistent in the trends today. So yeah, this is what TGON Entertainment is heading to right now. And now, as we start the cafe, let's start with how are we all doing tonight? How are you, Jim Carr?
Nothing much more. So as far as I'm doing right now, I'm still editing for some interesting editing, but I might be interested in making. Hey, I get a little bit of a meme now. What if I combine Asphere with a photo and video coverage? That would be might be more interesting. So I made this a spoof of Asphere. Wait. Where did I put? I made a little bit of a spoof from Asphere. There it is. AspMedia, photo and video. Basta malapit sa BGC. That would be fun.
No way. Let me have a look at that real quick. Let's see. Let me have a look. Give me a moment. AspMedia, photo and video. Installation.
Basta malapit sa BGC.
Incarnation.
At least we have a photo and video coverage. Like it's a service. It's a hub service because it's your photography and video coverage, just like I usually do. But what if it's on Asphere? So I combined it. By the way. All right. Jokes aside, nothing much more. So let's start the cafe session, shall we?
Thank you very much, Dream Kakuro. Okay, and now, as we continue the story of what is EA buyout fiasco doing, or what has been happening with Electronic Arts lately, yes, this is where we will continue where we left off. So, without any further ado, let's dive deep into the virtues and the list of what it means for Electronic Arts' future. regard up with the buyout going forward. This is coming from The Verge. Electronic Arts announced that it is going to be acquired and taken private in a massive $55 billion deal led by an investor group composed of Saudi Arabia's Public Interest Fund, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners. The deal, expected to close in first quarter of EA's 2027 fiscal year, which takes place from April 1st to June 30, 2026, isn't just a huge amount of money involving one of gaming's largest publishers. It could have massive ramifications for the company, the type of games it invests in, and the people that make them. The deal itself, a leveraged buyout, consists of about $36 billion in cash from Silver Lake, Affinity Partners, and Public Investment Fund, which is rolling over its 9.9% equity stake it already has in EA. While JP Morgan Chase Bank will provide $20 billion of debt financing, quote, $18 billion of which is expected to be funded at close, end quote, according to EA's press release. That means that the newly private company will have to do a lot to justify the massive price tag. Mona Ibrahim, former lead counsel at Epic Games, said on LinkedIn, quote, leveraged buyouts, leveraged debt, which usually means more layoffs, smaller budgets for growth, and fewer risk. For an industry that thrives on invention, this seems problematic, end quote. There isn't a direct comparison to this situation, as Sarkana analyst Matt Piscatella notes, quote, $20 billion of debt financing is a shockingly large number to have to service, while also transitioning from a public to private organization and all the implications that has on the people that work in it. We have obviously never seen anything like this at the scale in the industry before, end quote. But we can look at what has happened to some of Microsoft's big gaming acquisitions as a bit of a roadmap for what may happen with EA. So this is how Microsoft acquisitions have been going through. If we read this right here, a few months after the completion of the $68.7 billion of Activision Blizzard deal in October 2023, that's been 2 years. Microsoft laid off 1,900 staffers across Activision Blizzard and Xbox, and Blizzard's president left the company. An in-development survival game was cancelled, a notable decision given Blizzard's past history of creating enduring, long-running franchises like Diablo and Warcraft. Microsoft has also shut down Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks, which it picked up as part of its ZeniMax Media acquisition, and as part of a big company-wide layoff earlier this year, it cut staff at ZeniMax and Candy Crush maker King, which is under the umbrella of Activision Blizzard. It also seems like that EA will continue to focus primarily on its most creative tentpole franchises, a direction the publisher has been headed toward for some time. You just need to look at its most recent earnings slides to see it, which we will take a look in a bit. EA's core business line features 6 games with massive online communities, which are Apex Legends, Battlefield, EA Sports College Football, EA Sports FC, Madden, and The Sims. The slide also has a small mention of EA's free-to-play Skate Revival, which just launched in early access and is another attempt from EA to make a big multiplayer game. Basically, EA's major roadmap features a lot of sports, big shooters in Apex Legends and Battlefield 6, and additions to The Sims 4 and a new Sims in development. There are also a few smaller games tossed in here and there, like some Star Wars games and a Plants vs. Zombies remaster, and a bunch of free-to-play games. For the most part, the scale of these titles continues to increase. Battlefield 6 is being developed by 4 of EA's most notable studios in order to compete with Call of Duty, while the next Sims will be an ambitious shift for the franchise. In short, EA is putting more money into fewer games, and the buyout is likely to speed up this process even more. This puts EA's smaller games and underperforming franchises in a difficult position. After BioWare's Dragon Age The Veilguard did poorly enough that EA had to say in a pre-earnings press release earlier this year, it wasn't long before the beloved studio was hit with layoffs. The EA Originals label has had some hits with Split Fiction and It Takes Two, but other games like Immortals of Venom and Tales of Kenzera Zoo were nearly as successful, so the new EA might opt not to work on more original projects in the future. EA has already shown itself to be ruthless even with games that seemingly have a lot of potential. It cancelled its Black Panther game earlier this year and shuttered the studio behind it despite it being attached to a film franchise that earned more than $2 billion. Once the deal closes, there could be other cost-cutting measures, including increased use of AI. You heard that right. Increased use of AI. That is where we should be concerned about because number one, are they going to lay off more people and rely on AI to make games? That question remains to be answered. Let's continue. Quote, the investors are betting that AI-based cost cuts will significantly boost AA's profits in the coming years, end quote, according to the Financial Times, citing, quote, people involved in the transaction, end quote. EA CEO Andrew Wilson, who will continue to lead the company after the deal closes, has said that AI is at the very core of EA's business. Given the history of some past big leverage buyouts, EA may still have a turbulent future ahead even if it makes big changes. Toys R Us and Hearst both filed for bankruptcies after major leverage buyouts years earlier, as noted by Reuters. We don't know exactly what to expect from EA moving forward given the uniqueness of this situation. Wilson may have promised employees today that the future we are building together is brighter than ever, but history suggests that things might not be so sunny. Now, we need to ask ourselves, number one, since they're going to double down on using AI and after the buyout, what is going to be the fate of this company? Will the games be crappy? Will the games be full of slop that no one asked for? That is what we should be concerned about. So that is the EA buyout that we just saw, and what can it mean? What it means for EA in the future? This is where we should be concerned, ladies and gentlemen. So, Dreamcar, what do you say about this? Now that we have dived deep further.
When it comes to AI and this type of that they're going to have an buyout thing, imagine that it's getting worse for that one. Imagine that.
Yup. Yeah, that is where we need to be concerned right now, huh? It's not good for EA if they're going to double down on AI. I mean, how will the talented developers feel about EA going all in with AI, right? Yeah, because you know, being the game developer, right, Haranonik? 6:42 in the evening as Asphere's Café. We'll be right back after the break.
6:42. This episode of Asphere's Café is brought to you by Dell Sound, Asphere Appliances, Dreamcars Pizza, Café Coffee, Melody Mart, and Shanaton Sin Plus. 6:42.
This program was brought to you by Dell Sound, dedicated in providing the best karaoke players in the Philippines and catering to the Filipinos' love for music. Dell Sound, sing with confidence. Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dreamcars Pizza, we make pizza the Dreamcars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dreamcars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee, If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. Shenatron Synplus, reimagine karaoke with XTSP. And Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Cheaper, and that is the intention. At Asphere Appliance, you want to buy the super appliance. Asphere Appliance, cheaper and still quality pop-up. Asphere Appliances, if you want to buy at a discounted price at Asphere Appliances.
Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza, 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cards Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cards way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi.
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
A song, a chord, there's no end to the tune. It's the echo of strings, the rise of the moon. It's the beat of the drum, the keys on the floor, the rhythm that calls, the voice we adore. It's music and more, a note, a rhyme, a melody's glow, a piano that plays, a rhythm that flows. It's a voice, it's a choice, a harmony's ring. At the end of the night, let the melody start. It's the sound of a song, it's the joy in your heart.
Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Now available, Utopia 2 and Utopia Deluxe for more song storage, and Volume 174 for DVD systems. Song lists are now free to download at shenatronsinplus.blogspot.com.
Shenatron Synplus, reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
New, ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming feelings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium feelings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Bikin, meron rin tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Get ready for the grand opening of Salark Square. Enjoy unbeatable deals and massive savings with discounts of up to 50% off on fashion, beauty, kids, pets, home essentials, and so much more happening from September 20th to October 31st. Extra savings await. Get an additional 10% off with your snack and prestige cards. Shop smarter with your CFB Nippon Bank, People's Bank, or Polka credit cards, and grab another 10% off on top of your purchases. Don't miss the chance to discover great finds, explore a wide variety of options, and win exciting prizes, all at Salark Square branches in Ortigas Center. Shop more, save more, only at Salark Square. Happy shopping! Promo runs from September 20th, 2025 to October 31st, 2025 per DTI Fair Trade Permit number 98734, 8 series of 2025.
Solark Square. Great buys all the time. Located at Doña Julia Vargas Road, Ortigas City, near SM Megamall.
Get ready to snag unbeatable deals and stack discounts at SF Store's 3-month sale. Save up to 50% on all your must-haves from fashion, beauty, kids, pets, home, and more from September 20th to December 12th. Plus, get an extra 10% off on all purchases with your snack and prestige cards. And it gets even better. Grab an additional 10% off when you shop using your CFB, Nippon Bank, People's Bank, and Polka credit cards. Don't miss out on great finds, a wide variety of options, and exciting prizes at these participating SF Store branches, Ortigas City and Clark Freeport. Happy shopping! SF Mega Mall. Always shopping, always happiness, always on. Available branches at Ortigas Center and Clark Freeport Zone.
Paganto sa Marquis Market Group kitang tanan. Ang sigurong warehouse is Market Group. Barato na ko, quality papak, Swiss Market Group. Kung gusto mo bilhin sa wholesale na presyo, ang Marquis Market Club.
Marcus Market Club, available across the MMC branches in Cebu only.
Gusto kang barato, katuyot ang paganto. Sa Marquis Market Group, kitang tanan. Ang sigurong warehouse is Market Group. Barato na ko, quality papak, Swiss Market Group. Kung gusto mo bilhin sa wholesale na presyo, ang Marquis Market Club.
Visit Marcus Market Club at Mandaue City, Bulacau, Pardo, Bogoa City, and Toledo City. Now open at Cebu Business Park.
Take it home from the Eastwood Mall. Find it here and here and here, here and here. Find the things that you want. Find it here and take it home. Take it home from the Eastwood Mall.
Eastwood Mall, located at Barangay Bagumbayan, Quezon City, Philippines.
We now return to Asphere and Asphere's Café.
Yes, we are back right here on Asphere's Café. It is now 6:52 p.m. And yes, my fellow co-host, Hoshi Konimi, just joined in our cafe tonight. Good evening, man. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you? How are you?
I'm coughing, but I'm fine.
Alright. Without any further ado, now let's get into the main topic that we always do every Wednesday. It's time for Anime Man Pop Cafe. So, let's get my screen share up right here. And here is our first anime headline for today. It's MARRIAGETOXIN. Yes, that is a pretty interesting title I have ever heard. So, what is MARRIAGETOXIN? And oh, look at the visual too. They're really fitting here. Just kidding. Anyways, this is coming from Anime Quarter. MARRIAGETOXIN is officially getting a TV anime adaptation in 2026 with Studio Bones Film handling the animation. The anime will be directed by Mononobu Hori, who is known for Carl and Tuesday and Metallic Roach. Serving as chief animation director and character designer will be Kohei Tokuka, who served as chief animation director for Skate the Infinity and as character designer and chief animation director for the Flapper Flower. At the trailer, we'll try not to get copyright. We're just gonna like We'll scroll it real quick on here. So yes, they actually have the subtitles embedded. That's pretty nice. So you can see how the animation looks like. And okay, look at this. Okay, look at this, guys. Guys, look at this. Oh, well, this is cool. This is interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. Who is it? It's Shon Wakayama. Wait, yeah. So yeah, that's a voice actor voicing Mai Kinosaki. So yeah, that aside from that, we also have yeah, pretty interesting if you ask me. So here are the main cast. So Haruki Ishiya will be voiced by Hikaru Gero, and basically he's the poison master, and it is one of the 5 great families of masters. And he is also the top tier assassin with no experience in romance and little ability to interact with women. His life in the underworld has left no room for such things. Yes. And next we have, as I said, Mi Kinosaki, which is voiced by Shion Wakayama. So yeah, and we can also see the first 2 here, which is this is yet to load. So if you're not familiar with what even is this, well, MARRIAGETOXIN is a Japanese manga written by Jom Yaku and illustrated by Mitsuki Yoda. It has been serialized on Shueisha's Shonen Jump Plus app and at website since 2022, with a total of 14 volumes released as of August 2025. And here is the official synopsis, which we will be reading to you if you wanna be hooked. If you are interested in knowing more about this. So let's read this one. For centuries, the Poison Masters have perfected the art of assassination. Among them, the Gero family stands as one of the 5 most powerful families of masters, wielding unmatched skill and influence. Hikaru Gero, heir to this infamous bloodline, has lived his life deep in the shadows of the underworld, far removed from love or marriage. However, to ensure the Poison Master bloodline does not die out, the head of the...
Am I audible?
What happened to Asparagus?
Yes. Yes, Dreamcar. Yes, I can hear you, Dreamcar. Yes. So, let me continue here. So, Hikaru Gero, heir to this infamous bloodline, has lived his life deep in the shadows of the underworld, far removed from love or marriage. However, to ensure the Poison Master bloodline does not die out, the head of the Gero family declares that Hikaru's sister will be forced to bear an heir. A brilliant marriage swindler who also happens to be his current assassination target. Determined to protect his sister and solve the succession problem himself, Hikaru makes an unexpected request on the spot, asking Mai to help him get married. And yeah, that's the first time anyone's ever proposed like that. And so, with the cunning marriage swindler Mai as his advisor, the evil assassin Hikaru sets out on the toughest mission for love. His goal, the ultimate marriage. So yeah, that is MARRIAGETOXIN. And Dreamcar, look at this. We got one. We got one, Dreamcar. Look at this.
White wallet.
Ooh, yup. That's the first one we got, and that is Mai Kinosaki. If you want to know how she looks like, look at her. Just look at her. Look at her. You see that? Look at that. That's her, guys.
It's a very interesting concept there.
So yeah, that is MARRIAGETOXIN. And wait, I almost forgot to show you Dreamcar. This is basically what anime explains it right here. Yeah, see that? This is what this is. You just have to like. He is holding one of the needles and then just inject it there. Pretty interesting concept there. So yeah, that is Marriage Toxin. It is coming out next year. So what do you guys think about this anime? Any thoughts?
Hold on.
Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, well, now we move on to the next one, and Dreamcar will be reading on this one. And this is interesting. What are the most followed spring 2025 anime by country that is coming?
Alright, so now we're going to go here from MyAnimeList, in which they have something here that they have non-public breakdown, which they disclosed by MyAnimeList. So we have here that according here from Nikkei X Trend, that they have published an interview with CEO Atsushi Mizuguchi from MyAnimeList, that they have discussed the company's ambitions and their integration with the Japanese anime production companies, so for their marketing purposes. Now, with here are the following. This would be a lot. So here now are the following. For the US, we have the season 3 of Fire Force for 56,466. 466, yes. They also have Lazarus for 51,530. Witchwatch 36,359. For the season 2 of Windbreaker, 35,233. For the Vigilance version of My Hero Academia, which is 33,799. To Be Hero X, 33,676. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, 32,667. The Beginning Up to the End, 29,440. Kowloon Generic Romance, 28,636. And The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows, 27,481. So that is the added list for the US anime times. So for the US, of course. Now for India, we have here same thing here, but we have here Fire Force Season 3, 7,253. Witchwatch, 6,636. Windbreaker Season 2, 6,454. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and max up 6,245. That's a long title there. Can a boy-girl friendship survive? 6,209. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, 4,737. The Copies Original Sin, 4,716. Lazarus, 4,711. The Shunji Family Children, 4,511. The Beginning Up to the End, 4,443. So that's for India. Now for Saudi Arabia, we have here Fire Force Season 3, 1,900. The Copies Original Sin, 1,246. Windbreaker Season 2, 1,212. The Beginning Up to the End, 1,170. Kowloon Generic Romance, 1,130. Witchwatch, 1,071. Sword of the Demon Hunter, Kijin Gentosho, 1,040. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, 1,039. And Lord of Mysteries, 1,034. So those are the list for the most added to my list with the number of times. Now, for the most added to plan to watch, here are the by anime and number of times. So for the US, Fire Force Season 3, 28,158. From Lazarus, 26,832. I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level. Witchwatch, 14,377. Kowloon Generic Romance, 12,205. My Hero Academia Vigilance, 12,045. Windbreaker Season 2, 11,400. To Be Hero X, 11,278. Sword of the Demon Hunter, Kijin Gentosho, 9,900. And from All Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, 9,2. So those are the US most added to plan to watch. The most added plan to watch was Fire Force Season 3. For India, Fire Force Season 3, 3,827. I've been 3,657. Witchwatch, 2,008. Can a boy girl friendship survive? 2,330. Windbreaker Season 2, 2,096.
Please put them on Takamine-san. 1877, Lazarus, 1855, Summer Pockets, 1782, Colon Generic Romance, 1578, the Shurinji Family Children, 1560. So the most added year India is also Fire Force Season 3 with 3,827. For Saudi Arabia, Fire Force Season 3, 920, Lazarus, 729, Lord of Mysteries, 490, Sword of the Demon Hunter Kijin Kentosho, 451, Colon Generic Romance, 430, Windbreaker Season 2, 397, Takopi's Original Sin, 395, Witch Watch, 383, To Be Hero X, 345, and My Hero Academia Vigilance, 337. The most added in Saudi Arabia is also, for the third time, Fire Force Season 3 with 920. Oh my god, there's a lot. Among all of our episodes in Asphere's Cafe, a lot of our, 6 times for added to my list, and the most added was for Season 3 in all of the 3 countries. Earlier in March, they have acquired their Web3 startup Gaudi, resulting in a one-time gain around 525 million yen, or in which $3.5 million. And of course, in the same month, they have debuted Manga Mirai. It's developed by NTT Docomo in partnership with MyAnimeList, Akatsuki Group, and their former company, Media Do. In May, Gaudi announced a strategic capital and business partnership with Sony Group and Bandai Namco Holdings to underwrite 10 billion yen in funding to pledge to leverage MyAnimeList data for global expansion. So far, on the topic of plans to watch Anime Corner's Fall 2025 most anticipated shows, poll is currently open. So I think we also have there anime polling system as well, such as on our Tech Cafe, we have our smartphone reviews weekly poll. So we have here for our Anime Corner, we have most anticipated show poll, in which. So yes, so if you're an anime fan, this is a chance to get your polls there. So yeah, expect that there's a poll there, and then you're going to see the vote, and expect that we're going to reveal the results. So last spring, I think, anime ranking, that of course at the top spots were once again for the 7th time Fire Force Season 3 and Windbreaker Season 2. That's a lot of numbers, do you think, Asparagus? That's a lot of numbers there.
It really shows that they're really interested in Fire Force, right, Dreamcar? They're really, really into Fire Force. Like, let's be real, because they haven't heard Fire Force in so long, right, Dreamcar? They haven't heard Fire Force since Season 2 came out in 2019 or 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Boy. The number one group for this one.
So what do you say about the interesting breakdown coming from MyAnimeList? And again, shockingly, Fire Force. Yeah.
You know what?
I haven't even watched third season of Fire Force. I have yet to watch it. I haven't watched season 3 yet. I did watch season 1 and season 2, but not this season. I have yet to watch season 3. And it will be interesting on their next breakdown for MyAnimeList regarding summer 2025. What do you think it is going to be the top spot this time when it comes to summer 2025 from MyAnimeList? What do you think it's going to be next? That'll be the next 3 months.
Yeah, let's just wait and see how many polls. If the same anime is going to be number 1, I'm going to literally throw my appliances with that one.
Okay, guys, we have since Hoshi Konimi is in here, and
okay, then it's getting dark.
He is having a cough.
With my followers with this one.
Unfortunately, I would say. Anyway, Hoshi Kanimi, one of our fellow co-hosts, suddenly left the program because he is having complications. So, yikes, get well soon, man. Anyway, we have some breaking news. The news just came in to us from Anime Quarter. Anime Onegai will be ceasing operations this month. Nako po. That will be taking place at the end of the month, and I wonder why. And this is and if you don't know what Anime Onegai is, it is aimed for Latin American audience. So the Mexico-based anime streaming company Anime Onegai has announced their plans to shut down their app and website on October 31st, 2025. The announcement came via a website release and a communication email sent out to subscribers. It is all in Spanish, but thankfully we have the English translation. So, yeah, let's read this one. It is great request that we inform you to force majeure, we will permanently and definitely cease operations as of October 31st, 2025. This decision has been carefully considered and is irrevocable. There are no plans to reactivate the business. So what does this mean? Well, as of October 30, Anime Onegai will cease operations and new transactions and subscriptions will no longer be accepted. Multimedia content will no longer be available. And as for the personal data concerns, your personal data will continue to be processed in accordance with our privacy policy and applicable law. The data will be permanently deleted from our database. And if you have any questions, you can contact her through email. We understand that this news may cause inconvenience. We appreciate the trust and support you have shown of us over the years. We sincerely regret any inconvenience this closure might cause. Well, ironically, the same name of the said service offered the recent anime titles with Gushing Over Magical Girls, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, Yuma Musume Cinderella, and There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. Those are the recent titles that Anime Onegai acquired. And now, since this streaming site is shutting down, I can likely expect that these remaining titles, except Gushing Over Magical Girls, will be handed over to Crunchyroll. I can already tell it will be handled by Crunchyroll after Anime Onegai shuts down their operations. So yeah, another set of news, ladies and gents. Any thoughts? And yeah, it's sad to see it go. Honestly, it's sad to see that let them operated anime service and streaming service leaving or shutting down rather.
That is a big loss for our friends here in Latin America because, yep, you have another loss from another manga brand, anime and manga brand from our friends in Latin America. That's a no.
Yeah. I already expect that these titles will be folded into Crunchyroll. I am fairly confident they're going to transfer their licensing to Crunchyroll as Anime Onegai shuts down. Yikes. And we already know that Crunchyroll is monopolizing the anime market, and I don't think it's a good thing. This is why I do not like Crunchyroll in the first place. It is now 7:12 p.m. We will be getting into more anime headlines right here on Asphere's Café. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
This episode of Asphere's Café is brought to you by Del Sound, Asphere's Appliances, Capinoy Coffee, Dream Cars Pizza, Melody Mart, Sheraton Scene Plus. As we return after this word, 7:30.
This program was brought to you by Del Sound, dedicated in providing the best karaoke players in the Philippines and catering to the Filipinos' love for music. Del Sound, sing with confidence. Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Shenatron Synplus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP. And Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
Asphere's aircon, the aircon with 10-year warranty. 10-year warranty, inverter, money saver, great quality. With 10-year warranty, Asphere's aircon, tried, trusted, tested by Asparagus.
Get yours now at asphereappliances.ph online. Another quality product from Asphere Appliances.
Asphere's aircon, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza. 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cards Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cards way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi.
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
A song, a chord, there's no end to the tune. It's the echo of strings, the rise of the moon. It's the beat of the drum, the keys on the floor, the rhythm that calls, the voice we adore. It's music and more, a note, a rhyme, a melody's glow, a piano that plays, a rhythm that flows. It's a voice, it's a choice, a harmony's ring. At the end of the night, let the melody start. It's the sound of a song, it's the joy in your heart.
Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Now available, Utopia 2 and Utopia Deluxe for more song storage, and Volume 174 for DVD systems. Song lists are now free to download on ShanatonSynPlus.blogspot.com.
Shanatron Sin Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming feelings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium feelings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Mag-TG Food na, 25 pesos lang sa Pansit Canton, 30 pesos lang sa Sinigang Sabaw, at Chicken Fried at Fries, 70 pesos lang. Order na! Download na ang Google Play at App Store para mag-order sa TG Food. Order na!
Pasko na! Mag-Yorn Cubes na!
Pasko, Pasko, Pag-Yoron, Pop Cubes, magluluto ng spaghetti. Mag-Yorn Chicken Cubes, magluluto ng adobo. Sarap adobo at spaghetti. Pasko na yun!
Inumin muna, bagong lumabas, mag-Burr Brand. Para sagad sa buto, umulan o umaraw, tibay na sagad buto. With 3 balanced meals and exercise. Mag-Burr Brand araw-araw, tibay agad sa buto.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Tibay refers to Tibay Katawan nutrients, 100% vitamin D, protein, calcium, and Tibay Resistencia nutrients, 100% vitamin C, iron, zinc, with 3 balanced meals and exercise. Burr Brand powdered milk drink is not suitable for instant feeding and is not a breast milk substitute.
Alam niyo ba sa buong mundo, isa sa pinakamaliit ang Pilipino? Hindi lang dahil maliit ang lahi natin, kundi mas maraming batang Pilipino ang sakitin. Ang batang mas madalas magkasakit, maaaring maging mas maliit. Bigyan sila ng Selene Plus. May vitamin C kaya kontra sakit, plus zinc kaya kontra liit. para hindi mapigil ang kanilang paglaki. Kontra sakit, kontra liit, Celine Plus.
Alagang Unilap yan.
Ascorbic acid plus zinc has been generic name of Sealant Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ang lakas ng kidlat at kulob, umulan na. Mag-Zerp Fabric Conditioner para tanggalin ng kulob at kidlat. Mas pinabango na. Zerp Fabric Conditioner. Painit sa damit. Sana huwag umulan.
Based on technical test of polyester from Zerp Fabric Conditioner. Ang lakas sa ulan na huwag umulan.
We now return to Asphere Café.
And we are back right here on Asphere's Café. It is now 10 minutes before 7:30, and now
Asparagus, I cannot hear you. I connection getting weird now. Anyway, we're back.
Hello. Okay. Anyways, we are back. It is now 7:20 p.m. as we will be continuing with our anime headlines all the way until the end of the show. So let's continue with what has been going on with Dun situation lately, and well, it seems like they're now in this good understanding, which is good to hear. So I guess my laptop is, I don't know what's going on. There we go, I loaded. Anyway, let's get into, let me just open all the tabs so I don't waste time. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so let me just get my screen share real quick. Here it is. Alright, so remember that we talked about the Dun copyright situation? Well, we now heard that they managed to resolve. Nice one. So this is coming from MBS Television, and who is the general programming director Kohei Yagi, regarding the Yoshiki's representatives over a dispute. So let's read on how it has been going. So this was first reported by Nikan Sports, and yeah, they held a press conference last September 27 to discuss its autumn or fall programming, and yeah. Aside from that, he also made a comment on this situation between the Dun Anime Production Committee and Yoshiki's representatives. So this is what Yagi responded. It's true that we received a request from Yoshiki's side for dialogue. In response, our production committee properly engaged with Yoshiki's side in discussions. After understanding each other's situation, this stance was one of let's move forward from here. So if you are confused, if you forgot what happened, well, the LDR, Yoshiki had voiced confusion on social media last August 7 following the release of Dun episode 18's insert song Hunting Soul, and then yeah, you know the lyrics there. And which is a homage to Yoshiki and his former group X Japan. He shared that he had been contacted by lawyers over possible copyright infringement, asking his fan base how he should react and tagging relevant parties for a response. This included Dan's official profiles and streaming services. He added that he personally found it fun and would like to watch the series. Just over a week later, the song was removed from several Japanese streaming services, followed by the Anime Production Committee issuing an apology for failing to give Yoshiki and X Japan prior notice. The statement added that they were engaged in constructive discussion and are considering future creative collaborations. The song later returned to streaming services. So hey, now this has been cleared up. At least we know now that they should have not really seek permission, but they should have contact their parties first before, pretty much. But hey, it's all resolved now, so we're all good and sound, right? We're back to where we are. We're just moving on with another day now. So Dreamcar, now that the general programming director Yohei Yagi commented on the Dadoda situation, what do you think now?
Let's just say go back to normal as we could say, but yes, as long as they have forward in which, all right. Now we're going to go to another news here. We're going to Globe, and now they are continuing to go here that they have urges that tougher privacy site blocking laws for the piracy, of course. And according here from Times, they recorded there that every illegal download is a peso taken away from Filipino artists and the economy. So that's also Globe. So they also have a statement here that said the creative industry has the potential to be one of the Philippines' most powerful drivers of growth. Protecting it from piracy means protecting jobs, investments, and the future of Filipino talent. Every illegal download is a peso taken from Filipino artists and the economy. We cannot allow illegal sites to rob creators of their hard work and deprive the economy of billions in value. That's coming from the CEO, Carl Cruz. And it adds that they are urging Congress to refile and pass site blocking laws to further empower the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. And the Globe is ready to comply with site blocking orders once the new law is enacted. And a new law would succeed the IPOPHL's non-binding rules on voluntary administrative site blocking or Memorandum Circular Number 2023-025, which became effective on January 14th of last year. Under the rules, a rights holder can submit a complaint to the IPOPHL, and once verified, they will issue a request to an ISP to block or disable a piracy website and to prevent attempts to circumvent the blocking order. The ISP is not required to act on this. However, it will sign a memorandum of understanding with ISPs such as Globe, Smart, PLDT, Sky Cable, and Dito, which agreed to block websites at the IPOPHL's request via Cruz Marcelo and Tinefrancia. They have celebrated their House Bill 7600, a bill setting the IPOPHL's powers when it passed its third and final reading in House of Representatives in May of 2 years. Group Chief Sustainability and Corporate Sir Yoli Crisanto said at that time that according here, the Globe Group congratulates Albay 2nd District Representative Joyce Alceda for steering House Bill number 7600 towards its passage at the House. This is a landmark achievement for this creative industry, which is with a belt a step closer to becoming a law. We are inching closer towards ensuring more stringent protection for our content creators and their livelihood. It's under consideration in the Senate as of April 2024. And of course, so what is this House Bill 7600? So it amends the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines to increase wherein the total damages claimed that they are not less than 200,000 pesos, the minimum administrative fines for violations to 100,000 pesos, to maximum fines to 1,000,000 pesos, and daily fines for continued non-compliance for 1,000 to 10,000 pesos. It also allows the IPOPHL to visit establishments suspected of violating the Prospective Act and issue mandatory orders to block sites that is fines make available or facilitate access to pirated content. Torrenfic recently reported the prospective U.S. site blocking bill, which is the Blackbeard Act of 2025, introduced by Senators Tom Tillis, Chris Coons, Marsha Blackburn, and Adam Schiff in July. This follows other recent site blocking legislation like Representative Joe Lofgren's FADPA and Representatives Darrell Isa's American Copyright Protection Act. So, well, that's a lot of meaning here.
When it comes to piracy website, that's a big explosion there. What do you think, Asparagus?
Right now, we can freely download movies, TV shows, and all of the pirating stuff. But if now that we know it's about to pass, we can already imagine that they're going to crack down on.
Yes, a lot of websites.
Cracking down on accessing illegal streaming sites. So yeah. That would be the road of the end, I would say. So,
Right.
Other than that, we wrap it up. What is the brewing question today?
Here now is our brewing question for this edition. What anime titles will you be looking forward to 2025? So, Kalamar and to our group live chat here on our YouTube channel and to our friends here at video, and let us know in the comments what anime titles will we look forward
Exactly.
to.
Yes, exactly. For me, though, let's start with for me. I am excited to. Well, I haven't decided. I'll let you know tomorrow. Anyway, exactly 7:30, and yes, John Mel is back on the stage. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. And yes, yeah.
Hey guys. Ako. I hope ma-save
Yeah.
yung gusto ko.
Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Anyway, we need to wrap it up before you go ahead with your show. So that is all for Asphere's Cafe tonight. We will be back again tomorrow with the Gaming Cafe. So gamers, get your snacks ready because we will be getting into headlines tomorrow. This has been Asphere's Cafe. I'm Kyra.
And I'm Carl. The cafe is now closed.
And we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Goodbye for now.
Asphere's Cafe is produced by TJN Entertainment and Associate.